What is up, my rebels? Today I'm breaking down how to do a nasty nearside cradle. This is a great move. It works a bunch of times, worked a lot for me as well. And we're covering 3 nearside cradles, a normal one, and then 2 from kind of unorthodox positions. So yeah, let's break it down. First one, you can get this one from either kind of like a sprawl position or a snap down like this wrestler did. So snaps his opponent down, and then from there what he does is kind of reaches with his hand to his opponent's leg. That's definitely going to help a lot because it keeps your opponent from circling out from the cradle position. So does that, and then from there walks his feet and body over so he can get in a position that's perpendicular kind of and can put his head in his ribs of his opponent. Very important if you want to get them on their hip. So gets his opponent's ribs, or gets his head in his opponent's ribs, and then from there tries to lock it up, but his opponent is fighting on that hand, so he's not able to. So instead decides to kind of like push down on his opponent's head to make the distance between his feet and head closer, so it's a lot easier to lock it up. So does that, able to lock it up and get his opponent on his hip, and then from here you're going to be scoring 90% of the time. If you're here, you're definitely going to be getting at least 4 points, probably even 5 as well. But yeah, plants his head down, and then from there you got 3 options. You can either go back, finish with your head on the mat, or go to the side, finish head to head, or go to the other side and finish hip to hip. So this guy decides to go to side, finish head to head, and then from there just keep it locked, try to put hip pressure into your opponent, finish the move basically. And yeah, you're getting a bunch of points from this every time you do this move. Great move, it works a lot. Now we're going to be looking at one from kind of like a 3/4 Nelson position. You don't really see this a lot, but it does work. So you can definitely do this with 3/4 Nelson. You're definitely going to be getting nearside cradles off of this move as well. So yeah, gets a 3/4 Nelson. His opponent drops his hip, so it's hard for it to finish, but that kind of opens up the nearside cradle. So it has a 3/4 Nelson, and as you can see, his opponent's already looking into the nearside cradle because he's hipping down. So this guy sees that and takes one hand off the head and instead wraps around the leg to lock up the cradle, and he has the leg hooked as well as both of his hands locked, so definitely going to be able to score here. And then tilts him to the side, has that leg hook, which really helps him finish and get the fall right here. But yeah, usually I would not recommend going to the side unless you're really experienced, or if you have the leg hook, because if you do not have the leg hooked and they get out, they're most likely going to be going onto you, and you're going to be the one on your back. But since you have the leg hook, you're chilling right here, and pretty good cradle right there. Now we're going to be looking at the last one from like a single leg position, kind of like a on the feet position, where this guy's able to get the nearside cradle. So he gets a single leg and elevating the leg up right there, pulling it into his chest or stomach area, and then he sees his opponent's head down. It's kind of like arched, so basically just sees that, and then all he does is just move one hand off the leg and move it on his opponent's head. And then from there, since his opponent's already kind of bent and arched over like that, all he has to do is drive him to his opponent's hip and then lock up his hands, and then he just finishes by just planting his head, going forward. And yeah, all you had to do there is just stay locked, put some hip pressure into them. You're going to be getting the fall almost 100% of the time. So yeah, keys to this move, for sure, make sure you're grabbing the leg, then from there putting your head in the ribs, very important, and then pushing down on the head so it's easy for you to lock it up. Once you lock it up, get them on their hip, and then you have 3 finishes: drive forward, go to the side, or go to the other side. Yeah, really great move, worked a lot for me throughout junior high, and definitely going to work for me in high school as well. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and sub for more wrestling content like this. Peace.